Time, babe? Is it time?
It is time. It's time.
It's the latest we've done. I think it's the latest ever that we've done the podcast. So,
I am getting tired, so
I know.
gotta get
See,
the chin
uh, where is it? The last thing I'm looking for is there. Alright. Alright, yeah, well, without further ado.
Yeah, well, I'm D, and that's D, and we're gonna be spilling the tea on this tipsy, topsy Tuesday. Dedicated
Okay.
to tea. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah,
Look at that. She
boom.
took
That's
over
it.
the intro, y'all. Sheesh. She's a
Cause I
professional,
told you,
y'all.
I told you, we gotta get. I'm about to be over here yawning and falling asleep in the chair, so we gotta hit the high points and go.
That being said, today I wanted to talk about
Drum roll, please.
sexualizing women. Isn't this just such a common topic? Just such a just something that just never goes away type deal. It's sickening. Sickening, I tell ya. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Cause the way he just went about that was just like, oh, it just made me giggle.
What, because I said sexualizing women? I said the topic?
No, it's just the way that you said that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I just wanted to personally just talk about this topic because I think it's a topic that is talked about very often. Something that a lot of women go through on a daily basis. Um, Especially in the streaming space, but obviously it's everywhere. It's but especially in like social media and streaming and stuff like that, it's definitely very big in this area of the internet. Um, but I think uh, it's very sad how many like people out there just have this idea or ideal on women and like that they don't even know, but just because they're a woman, they have to deal with misogyny, and just anything that they do, dealing with like sexualizing them, like perceiving them in a way that they may not be trying to go, not trying to be perceived that way, pretty much. Just being alive, just trying to live, just have a good time. Someone who, streams, just wants to play games or whatever, but then because they're a woman, they get asked all of these random weird questions, and just honestly just have to deal with this shit just all the time. Um, I think, like I said, I think it's just a very good thing to bring up and talk about because I feel like what I guess we need to figure out like I guess ways that maybe we can help or ways that can be helped to stop so many comments like this that deal in this type of conversation.
You know my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Um, I think that honestly, everyone sexualizes everyone. Like women, I will get in the comment section of a beautiful man on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and women are in the comments like sexualizing him. You know what I mean? Like, you got a brother, you got a daddy, or like, let's say he's wearing gray sweatpants. Like, oh, I'm trying to see what's in them sweatpants, or like, oh, I see that in the sweat. Like, women sexualize men just as much as women as men sexualize women.
Mm-hmm.
I think what makes it different is that women's actions often stop with words,
Yeah.
whereas men's don't always,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then on top of that, um, you know, men, most men are on average, or men average on average are stronger than women. So physically, it is easier for them to take advantage of someone. So I'm not saying that sexualizing women isn't bad. I'm saying that sexualizing both is bad, but the thing about it is it tends to be that one is more like is solely verbal when the
Mm-hmm.
other one tends to get kind of physical. I also think that sexualizing people is not necessarily a bad thing. If a man is in a video making sexual gestures or poses with his shirt off, he obviously wants to be sexualized. The
Right.
same like the same thing goes for women. Like obviously that woman wants to be sexualized. If she don't got her shirt, she got her tatas out and she's shaking them in front of she wants to be sexualized, right?
Right.
I think it's different when a woman who is big breasted is just showing out on an outfit that is otherwise, I like to say otherwise like appropriate, right? It's just that she's more well endowed so that the garment structure fits her differently. She didn't ask. She didn't ask to be sexualized, right? She just wanted to show you her pretty dress. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she wanted, right? That's not the time to sexualize her. All she want to do is show you her pretty dress. That's it. Okay? So there's a time and a place for every
Mm-hmm.
not everything or a woman talking about breastfeeding or like a woman's out and breastfeeding their child and they're like, "Oh, she had her boobs out. Oh, that was so sad." Like you're weird. She's feeding her child. You're weird. You're
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
You're weird. Okay? Like that kind of stuff is like where like sexualizing is obviously bad because those are people just trying to live their lives. They're just trying to get by through the day and day and you are making it weird and awkward for them, right? But when women pose in front of a camera like with their cheeks out or they're doing something like pole dancing or whatever, they're looking for well, it depends on what she's wearing on the pole. It's because pole is also a sport, just so you guys know. Um, like they're looking for that type of attention. So at that moment, it's okay. And the same thing goes for men. Like if a man is literally just showing you like his haircut, that's not a play to be like, yo, what you got in them draws, sir? Like that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. Like you can think that whatever, but like posting that in their comment section is fucking weird. And like I think like people are bad about that. They're like
Yeah.
bad about that. Especially, and I think there's this like emotional disconnect with the internet where it's like I can say whatever I want because it's the internet and nobody notices me.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna clock me,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna. They're not even gonna. They're probably not even gonna read my comment, right? But the fact is, like, you still put that out
Yeah.
there, and they still got a notification that you did that, right? Like, that you said that. So that means that they can still read what the fuck you said.
Mm-hmm.
I think people forget that. They post things on the internet like, no one's gonna read what I said. I'll make this comment and no one will ever see it. Okay. Not like there's millions and billions of people online.
Right.
No one will ever see your comment. The poster that you just commented on will never see your comment. They see comments. You're being weird. Stop sexualizing people who didn't ask for it. Another topic is specifically women, but I just wanted to. I just felt like I needed to sit here and like in a broader context of like people sexualizing people and
Yeah.
not respecting people's autonomy, especially on the internet. I think on
Yeah.
the internet is like a really big thing. People like forget people are human and they just kind of like go in and start acting like crazed monsters like they've never seen a penis or a vagina before. And it's
Right.
kind of like, Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's a good thing you brought that up too. If anything, I guess obviously it happens, to both sexes for sure. It definitely does. I guess just more of anything, I'm just thinking of like what I see more in like social media posts and stuff.
Mhm.
I definitely feel like you see more women being sexualized than men, at least, as far as like in a sense where they're not trying to
To
be
be sexual.
sexualized. Yeah,
Yeah.
to be, yeah, exactly. And a perfect example, Billie Eilish. She came out. She popped off before she was even of age, and she wore baggy clothes. I believe she even said this in an interview. 'Cause she didn't want to be perceived that way. She didn't want to. She didn't want to make her career off of her body. You know.
Mhm.
So she
Mhm.
felt more comfortable in wearing baggy clothes. So, because she
Mhm.
didn't want to show people that.
Okay,
Um,
but we have to think about this. It sounds really terrible, but like men are like dogs. Dogs mutts. You know what I'm saying? Like
which one? Are they a dog or they a
men,
mutt?
both. D, all the above. Because you have to remember that men were out here raping and pillaging women when they could only see their ankles.
Yeah,
What is sexy about a motherfucking ankle, bitch? It's an
it's just
ankle.
weird.
Everybody has it. You got an ankle. I got an ankle. Everybody's got a damn ankle. There's nothing sexy about ankle. Or somebody was losing their marbles because they saw a woman's shoulder. Like men just like I think this is a big like they just in general have no like couth. Like just like what is wrong with you?
Mm-mm.
A ankle? A shoulder? Seriously? All you saw was her ankle, all her ankles, and now you're all heated up. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So, I feel like when they're like, "Oh, women need to dress modest," and if she was dressed modestly, they wouldn't have sexualized her. That's a damn lie because they were raping and pillaging women when all they could see is their imagination of what she looked like underneath, and they was still acting a fool.
Oh, um, yeah. Where was I going? But yeah, like I said, I was using Billie Eilish as an example for that. But yeah, I definitely see more comments about women being sexualized than men. Of course, there's always that stigma of men that men don't really share truly how they feel too. So I'm sure there's a
Mhm.
lot of people out there, a lot of men out there who probably don't like the fact that they're always sexualized when they're just existing.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
Same for women. Just literally being sexualized just for living. Like I said, streamers playing games. Oh yeah, you're so sexy. You're so sexy. Yeah. Oh, just saying weird shit and just random shit that has nothing pertaining to like what's going on. But mostly I was just talking. Like I said, it's just it's such a bad thing that how long it's been going on, and it's even crazier when you realize like how long it's been going on for. Because I didn't really pay attention to the internet like that until quarantine. I wasn't on Twitter. I was barely on IG. Kind of on Facebook. What up, Ghost? Welcome back. Yes, podcast has started.
Yo,
We are
how
here.
are you, Ghost? How you feeling, my dude? You doing better?
Hope you are. Um, shit. What was the last thing I was saying?
You're talking about how you became an
Oh yeah,
iPad kid during quarantine.
I didn't
For
become an
y'all who don't know, I call him an iPad kid because he's always on his fucking phone, and he's either watching something or scrolling through his feed or messaging somebody or checking Discord. So I call him an iPad.
uh, what's the topic? Sexualizing women, and which also relates to sexualizing men too, as well, because men get sexualized when they, aren't trying to as well. Um, but yeah, we were talking about because she brought up and she talked about a story about how men get sexualized as well. But obviously, there's a difference between someone who's trying to be sexualized, whether that be like in a pose in something, in some kind of clothing, maybe showing off something. Then obviously, you know, you're probably trying to get a rise from something sexually. But when you're just literally existing or just playing games and stuff like that, it's like, why are you sexualizing someone when they're just playing a game? Uh oh. Uh oh, babe. You saw what Ghost just
I
said?
Yeah,
Oh. Oh. You wanna reiterate? You wanna reiterate what you said about
yeah,
that?
yeah. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it,
So
Ghost.
so when women wear things that are revealing, right? That's obviously what they're going for, right? They are don't they obviously understand at that point they're going to get some sexual comments like, "Ooh, you're sexy. Ooh, you're hot," whatever. That they've obviously done that for a reason. Okay, like that is an okay time to sexualize, right? What what we're talking about is the over sexualizing of women. Therefore, like if a woman is breastfeeding their child and you're like, "Ooh, that's so sexy," you're fucking weird. She's feeding her kid.
That shit is so weird. It just really makes me laugh
That's
because
we
it's like, what the
like
fuck?
she's feeding her, like, bro, please. Like, what is sexy about watching an infant suckle their mother? That's like watching a like a calf and a cow. Like, it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Um, or let's say like a woman is dressed modestly, but she has like bigger proportions or whatever, so the clothes might fit her differently. But you can't see anything. You can't see her stomach. You can't see her boobs. Like everything is as covered as it can be. But then, oh, look at her. Look at what she's wearing. That's weird. That's weird because she's covered. She doesn't have her stomach out. She doesn't have her boobs out, and maybe her boobs are big, so the top fits her a little tighter than it would someone who's small chested. That's fine, but that doesn't call for you to comment about it. Like, you know what I mean? That's like the same thing as a guy wearing green, I was like gray sweatpants because he just likes sweatpants and that's what he had. And then a girl goes, "Ooh, let me see the print." He didn't necessarily ask for that. He's just wearing pants. Like, hello, hello. Also, another thing about sexualizing women, that often when women sexualize men, it's only verbally. There are no actions to go behind that. Not saying never, because that would be a lie. But most of the time, there aren't actions to go behind those words. It's just words. Ooh, girl, he's so sexy. The things I would do with him. The things that but men, oftentimes, not oftentimes, but times, they say something and they act upon it, and that's what the issue. That's part of the issue. Um, then women get mad for dudes. I look at them or try to talk to me because they be in public wearing tight ass booty shorts and something, and then they call a dude weird for staring. 5 ads is crazy. um,
Sorry. I missed it. I would have snoozed it, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he can't hear.
so
He can't.
you
Yeah, he
can't
can't hear
hear.
right now.
But the thing about that is like booty shorts, bro. It's how to like. Are you talking about booty shorts in the winter? Because then I think you have a valid point there. But if it's booty shorts and 80, not 80, not 80, 90, 100 degrees outside, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you looking at. I'm trying to be cool. I need airflow. Like, the fuck? I am not worried about what you got going on. And I think, so long, like, society has catered to men that they think that they're the fucking main character or some shit. Like, I'm not fucking worried about you. It's hot as a bitch outside. I'm trying to stay cool. I don't want to overheat. This shit ain't got nothing to do with you, boo boo.
He's still got like a minute of ads.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. But yeah, the point of that was, if it's hot outside, you'd be like, oh, she had booty shorts on. Literally, is not an excuse because it's hot as shit. Men be walking out with free titties. Titties out. I can see their nipples, areolas. Okay? But nobody talks about that. You're a slut. You're a slut. You're a slut. Where's your shirt? Where's your shirt? Where's your shirt?
Not that you're a slut. That's funny.
But y'all worry because women got booty shorts on. You got your whole titties out.
Oh man, Ghost gotta hear that. You got 10 more seconds.
Whole titty out. That's crazy.
Areola's out.
Literally, areola is out, and y'all were
Okay, alright, Ghost is back.
Welcome back. So here, let me tell you what you missed. Let me tell you the debrief. Okay, is it hot outside? Because if she's wearing booty shorts and it's hot outside, like, you have no leg to stand on. Bitch, I'm not worried about what the fuck you're looking at. I'm worried about being cool. I need air, okay? I'm not trying to overheat in the sun and shit. Okay, that's number one. And number two is, during the summer, Negroes be walking around outside bare chested, titties out, areolas showing. Okay? You're sluts. You're sluts. But nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. Y'all can walk around here free balling, boobies out. But women, they try to get some airflow. They wear like a little like tennis skirt, or they wear some shorts. Now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I ain't never seen people wear less clothes talk about other people who have on more clothes. Just saying. How that makes sense? How does that make sense?
Make it make sense. You can't.
Hello.
Did that say Ghost? He probably writing up a storm. Oh, never mind. There he goes.
Well, thank you for covering your chest. I appreciate that.
I think when he says free balling, I think it's.
Oh, he means down there.
I think so. I don't know. That's what I interpreted from that, at least.
But there's women that do it, and some do it just because they comfortable. Yes, that's fair. Some women do want the attention. Mm-hmm. Yes, but you can't automatically assume that every woman is doing it for the attention, mm-hmm. right? That's like assuming that every man that comes up to you is gonna ask you if you have a boyfriend and try and hit on you. You know, that's really like, okay, that's really like weird vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're weird for that.
Excuse me. Yeah. So, but that kind of led into, like I said, how I was saying how normally, at least on social media, from what I've seen, streamers and stuff, you don't really see or hear men really getting sexualized. It's mostly like women when they, aren't showing anything or anything like that.
Come
Well,
on,
so,
I saw a female in Walmart booty shorts cheeks out, and you telling me that ain't for attention? Be for real. I don't know what she was doing. Maybe she thought that them shorts fit her how they fit her a year ago, and they don't fit her how they fit her a year ago. I don't know.
and she
I
said
don't
it,
know.
and she probably was like, "It's hot. I don't give a shit. Something's covering. Let's
I'm
go."
running late. Like I'm running late. Like she probably was on Negro time. She had to go. She was like, I have to leave. I'm already an hour late. I don't know. The whole point is like we can't assume, right? We can't assume. And also just like staring the whole time is weird. Like everybody looks I'm in shit. I be checking women's ass out in the gym all the time. All the time. Okay, but you can't just sit there the whole time and go.
Right. Because then you go forget why you came there. Like, imagine just
That's just weird.
imagine
That's just
actually,
weird though.
babe. Imagine just like just walking in the gym, just thinking you about to go get the best workout of your life, and you just see some ass, and then that's like all you looking at the whole time, and you're like, damn,
No,
and just look, and then
but you're saying you don't look like you just look, but you don't stare though. But
right,
I'm telling
right,
you,
right. Oh yeah, I know.
there are men who literally like they don't just like, oh, that's a nice ass. Keep walking. They're like,
Exactly. Like, you about to follow that shit home? Like, what the fuck?
like, dude, get on with this. You saw. Now go.
Man,
Like,
I see a fat ass, I'm gonna look the fuck. I ain't gonna stare
like,
though. Exactly, yeah. That's the difference. I love nice asses now, shit. Oh, you didn't like nice asses before? Oh, I guess because your situation changed, so yeah, it makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like looking at nice asses too.
Yeah. Nice asses are pretty nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. It's fine though.
It's okay. You're getting there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. The growth is crazy, y'all.
You're lying.
I'm not.
You're lying. You literally are.
No, you're lying.
How am I lying?
You
Where
are.
am I lying at?
Right here.
How?
Right now.
I'm not.
What you're saying.
I'm literally not.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Uh, bringing kind of, I guess, segue back into that ending. But yeah, men. I feel like men definitely probably get just as much sexualized as women, but men being men tend to be more quiet about a lot of things, and they tend to, keep
But I
that
also
shit
think
in.
that but I also think that women are way more discreet, like in real life.
Hmm.
And I mean online, like I said, everybody's kind of like wilding online, like what the fuck y'all are really like get it together. But in person, I feel like when women think somebody's fine, they're a lot more discreet. Like she might, oh, he's really cute, and but you will not see a woman like break her neck, turn around, fall on the ground, looking at some like a man like you know men would do. Unless he's like, I mean, like he has to be like Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, like a
And
god. You know what I mean?
I mean, look at what Bambi did with Drewski, right?
Oh wait, hold on. With what? What she do?
just just the way that she was always talking and the things she was doing, like
Bruh. Bambi's a special case.
she's definitely a unique personality type person. You'd be
Yeah, that's
surprised
not really.
women look too staring even. Danny, don't act like you don't.
I don't want.
Let me stop being messy.
Like I'm what?
What you think she following? You think she following that ass all the way to the car or what?
Hell no. I don't know. I am very discreet when I think somebody is fine. I'm very discreet.
She discreet, y'all.
I might tell somebody like I might if I'm sitting next to my friend, I might be like, oh my god, look at how fine they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. But I never like approach nobody on the weird shit. That's that's just like weird. No, thank you.
You good on
I
that,
left my number for. Yeah, I might have left my number for like a hot server or something like that. But like, that's it. Nothing crazy.
Nothing too much.
No, cause that's weird. Definitely
Uh,
weird.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
that would have P H.
What?
Oh, sorry, I was
Uh,
singing baby.
which one?
Fat with a P H. That song that goes fat. Up does you know it's fat, fat, fat. Bro, when that song come on in the gym, you could
That,
tell.
is that your shit?
You could tell. You can tell because yes, you can tell because I literally the last time that song started playing when I was in the gym, I started running on the treadmill. And for y'all, I'll never run. So that's how you know I was like in it. Mm,
Oh, was that yesterday?
Monday, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yesterday. Yeah, because I remember you ran like
yeah,
the last like 2 or 3 minutes of your of our little warm up or
yeah.
cardio.
Because that song came on and I was like, hey, that was a P H A. I was like, hey, hey. I mean, like I was like, cause you know what's that. But anyway,
Yeah. Nah, me personally, my girl
anyway,
ain't finna be showing ass and titties unless we at a beach or some shit. I mean, yeah, that's something that you would obviously discuss in your own, relationship, and that's a boundary for you. Hey, at least you know. All right, well, as some of them say, shoot for the streets, or whatever. But
that's crazy.
I mean,
Okay, then question: how do you feel? How do you feel about me showing ass and titties?
man, I don't. I mean, obviously, you ain't just gonna have them just fully just out there, but I mean, I don't mind you showing off your body if that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what if you're comfortable doing that. Me personally, I'm just not a person who would be like, I don't know, as constricting like that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel I'm not the type of person that you'd have it, or there had to be a situation where I was like jealous or something like that, or have that kind of mindset to be like, why are you wearing that? Why are you showing off your body like that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. In
Yeah.
my head, that's just how I think. Like, if I have to start questioning you on what you're wearing like that,
Mm-hmm.
um, at that point, I either don't trust you or I'm jealous of you for some reason. I don't know. That's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, I guess in a sense, maybe depending on where you going, I'd probably ask more questions or something, but
Yeah.
there wouldn't be a like me like, huh, you about to go get into some like some dirty shit or something. You about to go, it's not like I'm not thinking like, damn, you about to go and cheat on me or some shit, ain't you? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess it just depends on that mindset too.
Go say you better not lie and say you don't care, Dom. You know you
I'm
don't
not
want
lying.
her showing shit like that.
Listen, I stated my claim. I'm sticking to it because that's just the mindset that I have now. You know,
He's not a very jealous person.
yeah. Not a
Fortunately
very
and
wait, not a very
unfortunately.
jealous. Like, why you say it like that? Have
You're
I
not a
shown off? Have I shown off any kind of jealous tendencies?
no. That's what I'm saying. You're not a very jealous person. So
Yeah. Like I said, you'd actually
like,
have to. You'd have to do something for me to think that way. I don't think Danny an attention seeker, anyways. Yeah, no, she's not. She definitely like stays in her lane and pretty much, and doesn't really. She doesn't like to get into messy, unnecessary shit if she doesn't have to. That's for
hell
sure.
no. Like the fuck, hell no. I
Well,
don't.
you know what was
I'll,
funny? Remember whenever somebody was talking to me about some shit on Twitter and she was feeding me insults to get back to them. It was funny. She didn't want to get into it, but she know that I do. So she was telling me shit and I was just messaging exactly what she was saying. It was funny.
yeah. Cause I talk. I could talk, but I'm
Yeah,
just not
she
like
definitely can,
one.
yeah. You should see the way her mom and her talk. It's hilarious.
Listen, when you grew up in a house like mine, survival of the fittest, bitch.
And listen, it's funny too because like we grew up we it's kind of like we grew up total opposites in a sense, as far as like family dynamics. Like if you hear the shit like that me and my family be saying when we talk, it's like
They're so lovey. Honestly, guys. I'm not even trying to be funny. They're so lovey-dovey. At first, it made me hella uncomfortable because I don't know how to deal with that. Like, I just was like, why are y'all saying that? Or somebody dying?
yeah, it's
Like,
funny.
they're just like, oh, I love you. I love my sissy. I love you. You're beautiful. And I'm just like,
And then she heard me talking to my cousin yesterday and how he was like, love you, cuz it was good to talk to you. Like we keep in touch. Thanks for asking about, the dog. Cause I asked him about how Butters was doing and stuff. Cause
oh
Butters at one
yeah.
point was going through something, but he said that he was like about a few weeks ago or so that he had diarrhea and
Oh.
they changed something in his food, so I guess they
Mhm.
changed back or something. And then that's what I
Mhm.
told him about the similar situation that Cookie was in when we had the
Yeah.
toppers. I was like, yeah, she ate that for 2 days and she was shitting liquid poop.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'm
But
so glad
yeah,
I was not here for that escapade.
yeah, yeah. That's when you were at your convention. Yeah,
Conference.
conference. Yeah, that. But yeah, so she just hears the way that my family talks, and it's like the way that they talk, it's like opposite, but it's out of love, and it's just their own way of sharing love. Every family's different, but
You know, like if they don't talk shit about you to your face, they don't even love you. For
pretty
real.
much.
For real. Like if my family is just like, oh, hi. I mean, obviously when they first meet you, they're gonna be nice because they don't fucking know you. But like if they know you and they don't talk shit about your big ass head and the bald spot in the back, they don't like you. This sounds bad that they don't like you. Like if you have a cow like in the front, they be like, "Girl, look at it." You know, they like joning like that. But if like they don't do that to you, and they're just like, "Oh hi, nice to see you again, so lovely." They don't.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why. Yeah, I'm not a super lovey-dovey person either.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'll rephrase that. I'm not a super duper lovey person with like family and friends. With my significant other, it's a little different.
Hmm. Very much so. Is
You did not have to say that like that.
say like what?
Like definitely much is he all over me. Yes. doesn't leave me alone. Yes, that's like basically what you just said.
Wow, you're the one putting yourself out there like that. I didn't say
No,
all of that.
no, the way you said it though, you were like, yeah, this bitch obsessed with. Like, it was the way you said it. Like, it's
You're
crazy.
the one outing yourself by even saying shit like that.
I didn't out myself
Oh,
because
you didn't?
no, no, I did not out myself because that's not even true.
Okay.
See, this is what I mean. It's what you be. It's how you be saying stuff. It's like, you see, clock. Y'all
T.
clock that. Clock,
T.
clock that. Clock that. Clock it.
The,
You see how he is? You're so funny.
I know you are. So am I.
I thought you were saying that. Yeah, but what am I?
Yeah, you
Like
thought it.
2 years old.
Yeah. Older than that, thank you.
Barely.
Barely is crazy.
You set
Actually
yourself up
crazy.
for that one.
Nah.
You set yourself up. Yeah.
But like I had more points. I should have wrote my points down.
I thought you were going to.
Yeah. They were kind of in my head.
You know what happens there. You'd be like, well, I had it in my head, and then ADHD happened, and then it went out of my head, and I forgot about it. And then I kind of thought about it again, and then it came back, but then it popped back out. So I don't even know why. Let me write it down. Not Ouchie playing Dead by Daylight again.
Yeah, him and Ratchet. I just seen that both of them got on.
Crazy.
I messaged him earlier because I told him I was gonna play some DVD tonight.
Did he answer you back?
Yeah. But yeah. Moral of this whole topic is it's.
Stop sexualizing people.
Yeah.
That's
And honestly,
especially women.
Yeah, especially women. I just think there needs to be more. Stop thinking what?
Like, stop thinking that just because it's on the internet that you're making the comments that it doesn't affect people.
Yeah.
They don't see your comments.
And just because you don't have a profile picture and you have a fucking random generated name doesn't mean that you can't be blocked and just unseen. Okay. I know you want attention so bad, but most of the time people can block you out. But I just hope it just shows you that like freedom of speech can go like too far, because like why so many of these comments are just not automatically just caught and just blocked or suspended or just some kind of actions, like when you say shit like that. There should be. I feel like there should be trigger words, huh?
Freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences. So they can say whatever they want. They don't mean they'll get the outcome that they want.
Yep. But that's why it's good that when you see stuff like that, report them, block them. Don't deal with them. It's a shame that we even have to go through all of that, because so many comments of that topic just happen all the time. It happens all the time. If you guys are in any part of social media, any part of the streaming space, you see it. And that's why like a lot of streamers, especially females, will have words that are blocked. You have to have words that are blocked. You have to have phrases that are blocked. It's good to have mods because they can help you moderate that. because there may be something that maybe you're busy at the moment, you can't look at chat how you want to. They're saying some crazy shit, and you can't get to it till after you finish whatever you're focusing on. Whether it be a game or you're just focusing on something that's got your attention, IRL or whatever it is. Um, it sucks that we have to keep going through this. Women, men, but women especially. Like I said, it's women deal with this a lot more. That is talked about. Like I said, men tend to hold shit in, and I hope men learn that they don't have to be too prideful, and that they can speak what's on their mind. Because a lot of shit that men don't say, you know, can end up really affecting them. It's happened in the past, It's happened to both, but especially like for men, just because they don't tend to like speak up for themselves as much as women do. And I feel like, it is one of them things where I guess some men just don't feel like they have the backing or like the people around them that will want to hear it or want to deal with it, or just feel like they don't have people that are there for them. Um,
I think men also feel like they can't be like sexually assaulted or things like that because it's like you're a man, you're supposed to want it. You're supposed to be like there's supposed to be this high sex drive that you feel and that you're supposed to have a conquest of women that you're trying to get with and put all these notches in your belt. So there's some like societal stipulations there too that I think hold men back from addressing things like this the way they want.
uh, just more and more people keep bringing this awareness to it. Hopefully, there will be more quick time repercussions for people who say things like this, over sexualizing or just sexualizing in general. Just make this a safe space for everyone, because when you do that, people don't feel safe because they're being perceived in a way that they are not, wanting or doing. So, um, yeah, I mean, I said, really, I just wanted to talk about this topic because it is, big, big thing that is done on the daily, and just need more people defending, more people standing up for those who, maybe there are some people out there now who don't feel like they have some people around them that they can talk to about stuff like this. Feel like they just don't have people that will back them in their corners in situations like this. But I feel like there's always somebody out there who's going through the same shit that you are. So speak up, find people that you can, talk to about it. Let's just keep working to stop this. I mean, it's kind of like I feel like this topic and racism kind of go hand in hand in a sense. It's like it should probably will never go away, but you can regulate it. You know.
Definitely will never go away.
Yeah.
Sorry to be the downer.
Yeah. There's always gonna be somebody in this world that just have that mindset.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think that's all I got to say on the subject, on the matter. If anything else comes up, I'll probably just, I don't know, bring it up in the next one. Maybe just a couple of things or something. So I feel like I did have some more stuff I wanted to say about it. I just can't remember right now. Yeah. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, this has been all for D&D Spilling the Tea with your host D and D. We appreciate y'all coming through. I haven't forgot about the YouTube uploads. They will be done. Time just goes. I forget. Busy things going on. So just stay tuned for that. You got our email as well. Explanation Point Podcast. Yeah, hit us up. Let us know what you think. Let us know your thoughts, questions, concerns about it. And if you're somebody personally that's going through this, I hope this at least help you know that you're not alone. You are seen, you are heard, and you're valid. Yeah, just like I said, keep doing our best to minimize this. But y'all, make sure and stay hydrated. Practice self-care, and always peace, love, and positivity. See y'all next week. I know we started late this week, but we do normally start 8 p.m. EST, so that's the plan we're sticking with. We'll see y'all next week for that. Yeah, appreciate y'all listening, lurking, chatting, giving y'all thoughts and everything. Deuces. See y'all next week.
Hey, and Belize. Later.
Y'all.
Alligator.